What is good, everyone? Sane Survive here, bringing you another Guilty Gear Strive video today, and we are going to do something a little different here as always. Obviously we're going to preview and give a rating to each of the tracks for the digital soundtrack, which is basically Daisuke Ishitari's excuse to release an album, and he made Guilty Gear Strive, and that's why he wanted to release the album, so he made the game. But first, if you haven't already, hit the like button for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell whenever I upload new videos just like this, talking about, of course, Guilty Gear Strive and Mortal Kombat 11. But yes, obviously we're going to preview every track and give it a rating from 1 through 10, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. And let's get down to this right now. Let's go, guys. This was so hype when this was announced at EVO. Of course, this theme, number 1, 10 out of 10. Love the smell of the game. If you don't like it, there's something wrong with you. Love this one, 10 out of 10. As I said, love it, love it, love it. This will be an all-time classic for years to come. Smell of the game, really great. And as you see right here, we're going to go through Soul's theme. And everyone thought Smell of the game was going to be Soul's theme, but... yes! Alright, this one, this screams Soul, very rock, very heavy. I love the hi-hat, where it's like dun dun dun, so very very classic rock. I love it a lot. Fitting very well to Soul's character. 9 out of 10, probably a 10 out of 10, but we'll see about that later. Little Bon Jovi right there. Okay, so that one was Kai's. Obviously that you can obviously hear "Living on a Prayer," obviously by Bon Jovi. You saw that right there. Did it feel Kai? A lot of people did say that was a very Kai-like track. I will give this one a 8 out of 10, 7.5, 8 out of 10. Pretty good so far. Love it a lot, but not my taste per se, but for Kai's theme, I'll give it an 8, 7.5. The track that everyone's gonna love to hate later on. The first time I heard this song, I hated it. Everyone says this sounds like Paramore, and for someone that's a big Paramore fan, I don't hear it. I don't hear it. This says it sounds like Misery Business. This does not sound anywhere near Misery Business. I don't hear it. I think those people just say like female rock band vocal, automatically Paramore, as if it's pop rock especially. I don't hear it. Very good song. I hated it at first, as I just said, but it kind of grew on me. But I'm gonna give it a 7 for now. It might change later on. Obviously, this is just preview tracks. We'll give it a full rating once the full track listings are fully released, and we'll hear it. But so far, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. My password is out of there. Oh my god. Okay, not a lot of people like this song because it reminded them a lot of the ARMS song. from the Arms video game, obviously, but it was decent. If I did not hear that song, I would have thought like, oh, it's pretty catchy, pretty cool. I won't give it a low rating, but I'll give it a 7. It could grow over time, but obviously, you got to hear the rest of the song. But out of the box, obviously, possible reference to Man in the Box, but I expected a little bit more Guns N' Roses there, but we'll probably get it later. But we'll see. Yes. Till I die, fly like an eagle, soar through the sky, be free until you die. Alright, I hope you guys had a smile on your face when you hear this song, because I definitely did. One of the best ones in the game. Possibly 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Fuck it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, yes, 10 out of 10. And Poteken's theme is next. It's a little surprising that this song was not called Society, but it's actually called Armor Clad Faith. But pretty good. One of the best ones in this soundtrack. I will give it 8.5. 8.5. Not quite a 10 out of 10, but not borderline 9, but not quite 10 out of 10. But one of the best songs, obviously, from the soundtrack. But pretty good, pretty good. I like it a lot. I was very surprised to hear that a lot of people did not hear this song, because I definitely heard it a lot during the beta. Mostly because I had it in random, so I would get like a good variety of songs when I do play matches. But for Faust's thing, it's pretty good. Not quite up there. I'll give it a solid 8. Solid 8 so far, but it could grow on me. But I think now we're gonna get to the tracks where we haven't really heard the majority of them. But Meaningless Thing, everyone wants to give it a 10 out of 10, but let's give this a listen. Oh my god. I feel like this one could be a banger for years to come. I really think this could be a really good banger. I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to give it a 9 for right now. Could be a potential 10 out of 10. But it's a solid 9 from what we heard. And I didn't mention this, but like there's actually a lot more female vocals on this soundtrack. Obviously with May's theme, Mila's theme, and Ram's theme. And I think for Angie's too. It's surprising if we did not get like a female vocal song for Giovanna, which is actually very interesting. But overall, Mila's theme is very solid. Could be really freaking great once we hear the rest of the song. Really great. Drowning pain, I lost my mind. There's no good about in there. Drowning pain, I lost my mind. There's no good about in there. Vanish into dark. It is hopelessness filled by the light. Okay, so a lot of people have said that this theme does not fit Zato at all. But obviously, this is just a snippet. The rest of the song could sound very Zato-ish. But if I were to just go off the music itself, I'll give it a 7, maybe a 6 for right now. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6. It's good for what it is, but if I had to apply to Zato's, like to the character, I'm going to give it a 6. It could go up, but for right now, I'm gonna give it a 6 for right now. This is probably the most probably the most hated sound music in the soundtrack, but let's give it one more listen. I'm not crazy about this one. It sounded a little bit Broadway-ish, if that makes sense. It's just it tried to be very opera-like too, which is kind of interesting. Very different from the other Good to Cure songs on this album, or in Good to Cure in general. But I don't know. I'm gonna give this one a three or four, like a solid three, because I didn't like it. It's just something I doesn't really vibe that well. It completely different from the rest of the songs, but obviously this is just a snippet for right now. But we could go on and later on say that this is really great. But for right now, I'm gonna give it a 3. This song actually brings some smile to my face. Forgive me, that's not the I love the beginning of that song because it sounded very like folkish, Germanish, which is obviously where Leo is from. So very good. The theme is very accurate to the character. I feel like, especially with his ethnicity, very great. Really strong vibes right now. I'll give this one a solid 8. 8. It could be better, but I like it a lot. I like it a lot, especially it fits very well with Leo. Bring it out, keep grinding, dying deep like cold steel. I won't face my doom, sayonara. Well done, how dare you? Never too late to bend the knee. When hell freezes over, sayonara. 10 out of 10. I can't say anymore. 10 out of 10. It rocked. I love it. I love it. No. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. 10 out of 10. Let's keep going. Obviously, Gio's soundtrack really great. Like I said earlier, very odd that since we listened to the rest of the character tracks, that this is like the second the second track for a female that didn't have any female vocals. So that's a little bit interesting. But overall, it worked really well. Really happy with it. Fan favorite. A lot of people said 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna go that route, but I'm gonna give it a solid 9. Really great. Really great. That night then will give me a lifetime of happiness. Words I want you turn into. By the way, footage is taken from games still in the video, made different from the final version. I saw some of those combos and I'm like, yeah, you can't do that. Okay, Angie's theme. I like the battle cry part a lot, but I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It started to grow on me a lot. I'll give this one a 8. For right now, 8. Possibly go higher depending on how the rest of the songs go. But I do like I guess a little chorus we got. But I forget how Eno's goes, but I think this might be very controversial. But we'll see. I like it a lot. I felt like a lot of people didn't like that one at first. I could be wrong, but liked it a lot. Very boss like. Obviously, Ina was boss in the original not in the original games in the earlier games. So I find it very fitting that she had like a boss like theme to her song. So very good. I like it a lot. I want to give it a 9, but for just to be right now, I'm gonna give it an 8. Just to be safe, it could be a 9 later on, but really like them. Anyways, that should actually be it right now for the rest. Yep. Obviously, giving you information for the rest of what's going on for the game's release, which will be very soon. But yeah, I love it a lot. I love it a lot. Overall, great things. Don't worry if you guys did not like any of those songs. There will always be a jukebox. You can put the older Good to Gear songs from other games in there if you want. So don't worry about that. Overall, very solid. I cannot wait to hear the full tracks for every song, and I love it a lot. Anyways, guys, this will be the end of the video right here. Tell me down in the comments below, what was your favorite song? Was it from one of the songs that you originally heard in the beta, or some of the newer songs we haven't heard before? Personally, Nagariku's theme, 10 out of 10. Soul's theme, amazing. Smell of the game, amazing. Minion's theme could be the best as well, but I have to wait and see. May's thing is gonna get annoying. I just know it. It's only a matter of time. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hit the like button for this video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit the notification bell whenever I upload new videos just like this, talking about, of course, Guilty Gear Strive. This is Saiyan Survive signing out. I'll see you guys later. Catch you in the next video. Bye.